What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and Samantha's car is back again for another one. And today we're going to do something different again. They've already started, Samantha and my brother Jeffrey, and they're almost, I would say they got like 30% done. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in now and try to help Samantha finish. She has a week off for work, so we're going to go ahead and try to finish it this week. I don't know how far we'll get, but it's pretty easy to do. There's some stuff that we're gonna leave and or we just paint, but everything is looking pretty good so far. There are a few little bit of mistakes, but we're gonna leave it. It's not to be perfect, it's just to get the car complete. So let me show you guys what we're doing, and we are actually wrapping the vehicle. So we're wrapping her car black, and as you guys can see here, she's done a little bit already. So it looks pretty good until you get to here. So right here, she accidentally used a razor. She has shaky hands and she cut right into it. I don't know how she got that done, but she doesn't want to redo it just because the panel is pretty big and it takes a lot of wrap to do it. But I told her she could even do seams here, and then it might be okay to just replace that. There are certain spots where if you're good, you know where to seam it and it should be fine, but we're just gonna go ahead and leave it because she did the whole back quarter panel with that piece, and so it's done already. This side is done, the doors are not done yet, and the trunk, but they've done the other side as well. So this side is complete right here and it's looking good already. So we're gonna keep going, and you can see there are some spots here that we're gonna need to cut, but overall it's done. The fender is done. She is not trying to fix any dents. She just wants this car one solid color, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it all to make it one color. I think she's just tired of having it different colors, especially the hood now because it's white. She has her non-aluminum hood that we might put back on because she painted that black already. I might clean it up and finish painting it black for her just because the paint didn't lay on that well. You got a lot of those zebra stripings going on, so we're gonna go ahead and paint those too. But the car is looking really good. I'm actually excited for black. I really like black more than this green. She doesn't care about color change, so I actually like to just keep the car OEM color, but this is pretty exciting, and we're gonna go ahead and start and see how far we get today. It's kind of cool today, so it's not as hot as it's been since last week, but it's getting pretty hot, so we're gonna go see how far we could get. I'll keep you guys updated, but yeah, let's get started. Here is the other fender that is actually done too, and it looks really good. So this one is a little easier just because they took it off already, so doing it was fine. They didn't cut all of this, they just added it, but I think that should be okay. You're not going to see any of that anyways, but it looks really good. I actually really like this fender. I think it's done really well, but let's go ahead and try to get the door done at least. And she might have to wait to buy more, so if she runs out, then I'm going to just finish the video there and we'll catch up back when she gets more, because I don't know when she's going to get more too. All right guys, so here's a quick update, and we are starting on the door now. The doors are easy, but Sam didn't want to take off the trim because she's scared that it will break and she can't put it back on. So we're trying to wrap around it. So we've cut it here. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to form it around and then trim it as we go, and it should be good to go after that. And then we got to do the door as well, but the door should be pretty easy. And then just gonna keep going. So we're gonna do this door afterwards and see how far we get. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going. I might not time lapse it. I'm just gonna show you guys the progress that we're making, and you guys can see the end result, and it's looking real good right now. Really excited about this. And the paint is okay. I mean, the color, or I don't know what you would call this, but it looks okay. A lot of orange peel on it, but it looks really good. Everything should be one color hopefully soon, and we'll go from there. All right guys, so I just did this panel right here, and it is pretty hard to do wraps. So I don't know, I'm not a big fan of wraps, but it's pretty fun to learn something new. And what we did was we just started from the top, and then we just had to keep heating it up and then push it down, and you can see it's pretty good. This is a hard part right here, and it's kind of stretched just because the angle is weird. Also at the bottom there, this is where I feel like you'll probably want to do a seam and then just do top half, bottom half. That way it looks a little better, but we're gonna try to make it work. We did this too. I just did this part right here, and you can see it has a little bit of folds, but what I'm gonna do is just trim the back and stretch it out, and then fix it. It's not done yet, but it looks pretty good so far. And then I just finished this door right here as well, so it looks good. What I did was I just trimmed around here and kept the door handle exposed. We didn't want to really wrap that, so we just left it like this, and I think it looks okay. It's kind of faded, but I think it's fine. The hard part was, like I said, this trim right here. Doing this trim around here, this was the most difficult spot, but overall it looks pretty good. Car is almost black now, and hopefully we'll finish. We still don't know how much we need, so we're gonna try to finish it up. I think Samantha needs maybe one more roll, but we did the other door, and I think that's kind of all she has left, maybe to do the other 2 doors, and then we're done. We won't be able to do the roof, which will be pretty easy in the trunk, and then we're gonna put on that other hood, and I think it should be okay. But also the bumper, she has a JDM one that's black. Maybe I'll fix it and just paint it black, and then we could leave it like that too. But it looks pretty good so far. It's not the best. It does look kind of like amateurish, but I think it should be okay. It's just a learning experience, and hopefully we'll get better as we go. I still personally like paint more than wraps, but I think it'll look good once it's done, and I'll update you guys as we go. All right, guys, so we have a lot of progress done now, or actually Samantha and Jeff did it while I was gone, but they got a lot done, and I'm gonna show you guys right now. So they did the front door, and it looks really good. Here's the back door that I did. And Sam's been kind of perfecting the technique. She actually says go from the middle out. It's actually a lot better. So everything is coming together. This car is almost done. Me and Sam's gonna hit this roof out, and then we should be good to go. The fenders are done. I think the front bumper and the hood we're gonna just paint. The rear bumper is black, but we might just paint that as well. And then I don't know if she's done the spoiler. And do you have enough to do the trunk, Sam?
No, I have to buy more.
So she has to get more to do the trunk, or we could just paint the trunk black.
I think I'll just buy more wrap.
Okay, she's just gonna get more wrap, and then we should be good. She doesn't want to be on camera, but watch out. I'm gonna show you her progress on this door. So it's almost done. Just gotta trim these now, and it's looking pretty good. And then this back door is done. So yeah, it's gotta wait for her to finish this, or help her finish this up, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit the roof out. And once we do the roof, most of the car should be done. But overall, this car is looking really good, and I can't wait for it to be finished. All black is gonna be really sick. She has some wheels that she wants to put on, so we're probably gonna wait for her to do that too. And once she's done with that, it's gonna be really sick. So, all right, guys, just gotta go ahead and clean up the roof now. Roof is dirty.
Just turn the light on.
Then we're gonna go ahead and clay bar it. It's hot doing this in this weather, but all right. I think this is about as clean as it's gonna get. It's pretty clean now. And then we're gonna go ahead and peel off the wrap, and then wrap this hood up.
The smallest arms.
What is that?
Your clay bar?
No, the other piece.
Let's do this real quick.
Did it cover yours? What?
No. It's cut right here. More this way? Can you go more this way?
Which way?
Towards me.
So the issue is that we keep getting creases and it's hard. I do not like wrap at all. You have to like constantly keep doing it, but I guess if you know the skills, right, it's not too hard. Sam's getting pretty good at it, so I'm just gonna let her do it, kind of help her out, and then gonna see if we can get this as straight as possible. All right, guys, it was a lot of work, but we got the roof on, and it does have a few bubbles, so we're gonna try to just push it out with some heat, or you might have to lift it up and redo it. For the most part, you can see you can kind of work out these bubbles with your finger after you heat it up a little bit. So there goes 1 and 2. I'm just kind of worried that it might kind of lift back up, but for the most part it seems to be okay. So we're just gonna keep working them out like this, and you can see I just worked out 2 right there. So we have a few bubbles here, but overall it looks good. And this is the rest of the car here. So I probably will end the video here, guys, and then we're gonna pick it back up once we start with the rear bumper, and we still have the front to do too. So we're not sure. Sam has to order some more so we could get the trunk done, and I feel like we should just do the hood, but I think she might just replace it back with her black hood for now and leave this one out. But overall it's looking really good. If you guys can see here, sorry it's kind of dark, but the black looks really good. It's nice and shiny. It's not too big of a difference from the green, but I think it'll look really good once it's all black. Maybe she could get some gold wheels and it'll look really good. But hope you guys kind of enjoyed that. I didn't really show too much, but it was a lot of work and we just kind of wanted to get it through. But I just want to show you guys the process of her car, and we're doing a lot to her car. So stay tuned, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later. Peace.